left her body and hovered above me. I saw no shadow, I looked around, searched every building and home that I found. I saw no shadow, but felt a glow. The warmth inside me, it kept me afloat. It felt like heaven had found my bones and gave me comfort when I feel alone. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder. 'Cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. My best friend to 23. I heard the heavens crying above me. The gained an angel, I lost a friend. I felt like dying again and again. I went through hell, stared at death, but I keep fighting with each living breath. I saw no way out from where I stood. Felt like the fire had burned me through. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones.
Okay.
Oh my God, get it.
We're here. We're 23. We're something with our best friend. How does that song go?
I don't know. I just know you took too long.
I had to get it ready. What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? Hopefully everybody is oh. I didn't put my background. Yeah, I'm gonna put my background. Bang bang. There we go. I need the good background going on. What's up, everybody? Hector Santiago Cubole. He said, "What's up, Cricket? Long time no see. How's the familia doing? Good to see you guys."
Oh.
Yeah, good to see you too, brother. We're doing good. The family's been all right. I've been laid up a little bit, but I'm getting ready for a marathon, so I got to rest for a little while. Palmero Cubole, he said first. What's up, baby?
Are you good?
Yeah. How are you?
Are you in pain?
A little bit. It'll go away. Palmero Cubole, he said first. Nope, Hector beat you to it, fool. He said, I'm just here to wish Grillo well and let Ice know that the Orejona whereabouts.
Okay, well, first of all, sir, you can, because I have my ID, I have my documents. I'm good. I'm, born and raised here. Thank you, sir.
They're gonna get her. Oh no. Okay. I can't be showing my nipples on here. Oh, don't make me laugh. Oh shit. LA Dodgers Blue, Cubole. He says, Saludos, Cricket and Jovan. Hope you're feeling better, carnal. I'm doing okay, bro. I'm doing okay. I seen you over there at Rob's right now. I talked to you at the end, but I think you had bounced. Hopefully everybody's doing good. Hector said, the boss lady whooped that ass. Papa, hope you feel better soon, famo. Yeah, I'll get better.
Hopefully everything goes well soon. I mean, things are looking up and up, so.
Yeah.
I mean, let's see what happens, I guess.
Yeah.
Are you okay to keep going on?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm living the dream. What you talking about?
Okay.
So, we wanted to come on and just say hello to everybody. Talk about a little bit about what we've been talking about. Christmas is coming. we're not expecting to do. We're hoping, but not expecting to do what we usually do every year, due to the fact that I'm in here, and um, it's just going to be difficult to fundraise and us give money to. I'm not working, and we're trying to pinch pennies to pay the bills. So, it is what it is. But we want to try. But what did happen, and I brought it up yesterday, is Heart Life Tony came on from Heart Life Church. If you guys remember, most of you guys know who he is. He's a good friend of the channel. He's been on here quite a bit. His church got a donation of a bunch of Christmas trees. What else? Trees, ornaments, stuff to, like, to do your house up.
I think they got like Christmas cups. They got, just like they could put together like a little package of like Christmas things to help like decorate a little bit. And he's local. He's in the Phoenix area, so if people want to reach out to him, he can definitely get a little something for you to get going. Like I said, we usually team up every year and do something for the kids with Santa and everything, but we're late in the game right now because Manuel's been in the hospital for 3 weeks now, so it's just a little late. But whatever we can try to pull something out of from now until Christmas, we're gonna try. And so we're coming on every day to just put people on notice about it,
and just let everybody know. At the very least, if anybody needs decorations for their house, if they're otherwise money's tight and they can't do it, let us know. Reach out. If you're local, we can really try to get the stuff to you so that you can put that together. As far as the toys for the kids and out of state stuff, that we haven't given up on that. That's not out the window. We want to do it. That's something that we've done every year. This will be the 4th year. So we don't want to give up on it totally. But we are being realistic and just letting everybody know that, we're going to do what we can, and see what we get, with that. But other than that, how's everybody doing? How's everybody been living and moving and shaking? Burqueño said, "Cubole 100 cubo." What's up, brother? LA Dodger Blue says Simone has a good channel. Yeah, you know what I like about his channel, bro, is that he doesn't glorify it. It reminds me of how everybody started in the beginning with YouTube. And I like that about his channel. I've listened to it. He tells the stories like they are, and he usually ends with how he sees whatever the hypocrisy was, whatever the backstabbing part of it, whatever it is, and it's just truthfulness. That's exactly how it works. And a lot of people give all this credit to them vatos. I've been saying it for years, and I was a part of it in Arizona, and it's the same island, bro. It's all about the dope. It's all about that. And I remember having arguments with people, where people would come on and I'd say, they're dope fiends, or, messing with chirolinas, and people be like, no way, there's no way they would do that. They're strict, and they work out, and they're all about this and that. And it's just ridiculous, bro. My bad. My Wi-Fi was messing up a little bit. Hopefully you guys hopefully I'm back. You guys are seeing it. But where I left off is I remember hitting the yarda and seeing the carnales, bro. I was just a youngster, a kid. I was 18, just turned 18, and I would see the carnales, bro. They had, they had chilo, they had the rucas, they had the dope. Everybody's so everybody is so surprised that Boxer Enriquez had that R on his jacket. That's not surprising, bro. That wasn't a big deal back then. Everybody, the rules that became strict when them vatos hit the lockdown weren't the same for them when they were on the yardas. It just didn't work that way. Those rules were implemented to control. They put all those rules in place to control the masses, and they made it seem like there was this causa. You had to work out because we're always got to be ready for war. They weren't doing that when they were on the yard. It wasn't happening, and everybody acts so surprised when we talk about these battles from the way they are, but it's because people are seeing it from a much smaller lens, and it's sad that those that have been around that don't speak up more about it. Why did Boxer make it so long with an R in his jacket? Because nobody gave a damn. You think them fools didn't know that? They knew it, and so many other of them knew that too. So many others have that. That's not a big deal. I told the story of on ours, and when I mentioned the fact that Vato had that on his jacket, or someone looked him up, they're like, "Oh, he had an R on his jacket. How did he become a carnal?" Because no one gave a fuck back then. And that's the sad truth, that them vatos are about them, the control, the drogas, whatever it takes for them to live comfortably. That's what they're gonna do. If that means chingándose chirolines, getting high, whatever it takes, they're gonna do it. And when we started this shit, and we started talking about these organizations on here, everybody was saying they were doing it for the kids. If you're truly doing it for the kids, those are the stories these kids need to hear. You need to know that these carnales are caqueros. They're not some, fucking tough guys that would never go homosexual. These vatos are the majority, not all. I'll never say all. There was some that that didn't turn that way, but a lot of them were caqueros, bro. A lot of them were dope fiends. It's just that's the nature of the beast, bro. These ain't some high class motherfuckers. You talk about gangsters, bro, and they're gonna do whatever it takes to make themselves happy. Period. And if that means taking out the next man that they're calling carnal and that they love, that's what they're gonna do. And that's the sad truth of it all. And it's sad when you got people calling them legends and all that bullshit, because these fools are far from that. And I mean, we've talked about that before. I'm not trying to start no beef, but it's just sad, bro, that everybody that said that they were doing this for the kids seem to have turned their back on all of that. Now they defend these motherfuckers and call them, the high class names and shit. Like, it's crazy. They already want to whack us, Holmes. At least speak the truth about them. Period. But anyway, let me see where we at right here. Let me get to these comments. I went on a little tirade. My bad. Rob and Grillo back to back, Simburqueño. Daniel Pina, what's up, brother? He said, "What's up, guys? Sorry I missed the last two podcasts. Kind of fell off the face of the earth. LOL. Heard what happened to you, Crick. Hope you get better soon, bro." Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, you don't gotta say sorry about missing the lives. We ain't been here for a while, so you can't expect people to be waiting on pins and needles,
Well, maybe he is sorry, because when I talk, I have a lot to say, and people do come in here to hear what I have to say, and I'm a very important person.
Those of you that are here to hear her talk,
thanks.
Hands up. Put a 1 in the chat.
I mean,
put orejas in the chat.
Really?
Oh, that's Farmero. He said that. I was just reading what he said, babe. Look. Wow. I deleted it.
Wow.
Farmero said, "Let the record show that Jovan is truly the Grinch. If she had never assaulted Grillo and put him in the hospital, Christmas would be happening. Cricket, blink twice if you're in
Oh
trouble.
wow.
Ah,
I don't think
I,
so.
I need to blink twice. Not because of you though. I'm just Daniel Pina said I'm gonna be a grandma soon.
Grandpa?
Are you is that your pronoun, bro?
I can't wait to be a grandma.
Yeah, we'll see that.
I think I'll be a pretty good grandma.
I hope it's not anytime soon yet because our son still needs to learn how to wipe his ass.
First of all, he does. He's 21.
Yeah, and can't wipe his ass, so he doesn't need a kid yet. But it's gonna be nice when he does. Fuck, that would suck if I died and I never even met my grandkid. Huh.
My God.
Just saying. Daniel Pina. Oh, he said that. Farmero said which channel? Misled Loyalty, bro. I think is what it's called. I believe that's what it is about the Rob. Billy B23 said, "What up, everybody?"
Oh, hello.
Billy B23 is in the house. Man, you know what, bro? It's crazy. We've been gone for so long, not doing these lives, and we talk about you guys. So, you know, Jawan is always saying like, "Let's go live." I tell her, let's go live tonight, and then, oh, never mind, I'm tired.
I don't miss some of you guys. I'm not gonna lie. There's some of you guys.
Oh, and remember you asked about AP the other day, babe? You see he commented?
I didn't ask for him.
You see he commented?
I'm worried about him because of this illegal status. There's a difference.
Did you see he commented?
No, I didn't.
He made a comment. He's like, "Damn, I missed the live. What's up?" And I think he said something to you, but Palmero said, "I like channels that objectively tell the truth and aren't biased one way or the other. Prime example of what I don't like is Renegade Media. Oh, he pushes the SNY gang crap. Yeah, listen. The only thing is, here's what I have seen. Yeah, you could tell that it's from a biased perspective. He's gone, and the problem is that really wasn't his side. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not shitting on him. He got to do what he got to do, however he wants to do it. But it's not coming from a firsthand perspective, and you can get set up easily like that. You know what I mean? People can feed you false information or say some shit that ain't right. You know what I mean?
Is that the special needs yard?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm from Arizona, so I don't ever like do profiles on the Carnales and Califas and try to do stories. I could have. I talked to plenty of people. People have been calling me. I was around way before Renegade, and then we were doing Perplex, and Mundo did the California stuff, and that's how it should be. I wasn't there for them. I know what I know from my perspective, and I know that that's the nature of the beast. So I can speak on it objectively in grand scale. Like I know that the vatos out there ain't no different than the ones in Ariza, but I can't speak on any kind of like things that they may have done to each other and all that. But I got plenty of those stories from our side. You know what I mean? And as you see, Rob got plenty of stories coming from his side. As far as Renegade and them, I mean, I don't got nothing against the vato. I like the dude, to be honest. I like the dude. He's changed up. He's a family man. I would just say be careful because you can get fed bunk information, and that type of stuff can also turn on you, because if it comes out that you tell a story that isn't the truth, then it calls into question everything you say, whether you mean it or not. You know what I'm saying? And your credibility comes into question, and you kind of lose that for what you're trying to do. And but if you can validate everything that you're hearing and people are telling you, then more power to you. You know what I'm saying? If it's just about the bag, hey, he's getting it. So,
well, never mind. I'm not going to comment.
Yeah, Maruka feels differently.
I feel obviously different. I don't think the same as Manuel. We don't share a brain.
Yeah.
I obviously have my opinions on it, but I'm not going to get into that.
And I felt differently at first too, because of the SNY clique thing. For the life of me, I can't understand somebody leaving the other thing, whatever part you played in it, and getting involved in another thing that basically has the same cast of characters and expecting it to be different outcome. It's just not going to happen.
That's crazy.
You know, no matter how much you say you love each other, if you call each other carnal or camarada, if you call each other whatever the fuck you want to call each other, in the end of the day, it's the same cast of characters, and the outcome's going to be the same. You know, power corrupts. You know, and it is what it is. And so, I couldn't see myself after everything I went through, getting away from all that, changing everything, then again putting my life in jeopardy, whether that means getting whacked or picking up a life sentence for some other fucking clique. There ain't no goddamn way that I know would eventually turn on me también. So at first I was with her on that. I like the change up, and you know, all I can do is hope it's sincere. I'm coming from the pinta, and I'm coming from the sense of where I think people can change. Jovan comes from a different perspective.
Yes, very much.
Yeah, she comes from a different I don't know what you would call it.
As a
normal citizen
person
type thing. Yeah.
It's
just a different life and a different perspective, and you know, again, it's not hate. It's just, you know, opinions. Farmero said he also just put out a video of an open case, a shooting that just happened, and 3 people were arrested. He came online saying there was more than 3 involved and trying to get people locked up. Yeah, well, in that case, you're putting a target on your own back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not. That's kind of, yeah. That's one. What's he said? Damn, Farmero, you got a piece on every channel.
Farmero's been around.
Farmero gets around.
He belongs to the streets.
Farmero said none of them do it for the kids. If they did it for the kids, they wouldn't be monetized, and no young kids even watch their channels, and they know it. The analytics say it. Yeah. That is true, and I've said that before.
Yeah.
I know that my target audience isn't watching this, but what I hope for me, and you know, again, everybody wants to make money. I don't make it because I don't put out enough stuff. I don't do stuff. I don't have the time for all that or the patience. But let's just whatever, put that to the side. What I hope is that as I'm moving forward with the nonprofit, and the kids that I am coming into contact with want to do their research on me, they'll find these and be able to see these conversations that I've had, these things that I've said, a lot of stuff that I can't say at a school, stuff like that. So that's what I hope. But I know damn well, and everyone knows, that right now, real time, no, we don't have kids watching us. You could look at the analytics and they tell you that. Most of our viewers are between 30 and like 60. 1% are women. The rest are all men between 30 and 60, probably mostly pintos. And, you know, that's just the way it is. That's the truth of it. So, yeah, I mean, we can put out these stories and hope that some of these kids fall on them eventually. But again, what you do say means something. And if you're sitting there, listen, man, what kid wouldn't want to be called a legend? Honestly, that's just a question for everybody. Who would not want to be called a legend? That's a you know, great thing to be looked at upon. So when you got somebody calling you that is supposedly against that, how does that jive? You know what I'm saying? The kids are like, fuck, even these dudes are calling them this. These dudes are supermen to these guys, even these guys that are saying that they're against all that they're done with all that, but they're saying, oh, it's a different world in there. Let them have their world. I just see that as hypocritical. I really do. I think it's wrong. So that's just my perspective. I put that on a video before. I'm not looking for beef. I'm not looking for a response. I'm not looking for a reaction. That's just
looking for some chicken.
That's just my perspective, to be honest. You know, when I hear that, I cringe. You know, that's the honest truth. Because I know as a kid, I looked up to that. I wanted to be that. And so when I hear these vatos, you know, they want to whisper, they don't want to say the name because, come on, man. These vatos got that shit plastered on their neck, tattooed on them everywhere.
What?
Big ass M on their chest, but you won't say the name. Why? It's supposed to be because the ninjas in the night are going to come get you. That's what it makes it seem to these kids. Like these vatos are so, they're so special forces that you can't even mention the clica because it's supposed to be a secret society. It's crazy, man. I think it's the wrong message to send. What we said, baby?
I was gonna say, I just don't know how these other channels keep going on and on. Like most of them didn't do that much time, but there's like thousands of stories, and it just,
Yeah,
I don't get it. I don't see what people are seeing. I don't get it. Like I just really don't. And
Yeah.
I really have listened to all the channels to try to give everybody a chance to see. And I'm sorry, I just don't agree with anybody. And I could tell you right now openly who I mess with, who I talk to. I watch Krusty's channel, Homie Hangout. You know, sometimes we agree, disagree, but whatever.
Rascal.
And Rascal and Heart Life Church, and that's it. Other than that, nobody else is making sense to me. I want them to make it make sense. Oh, sometimes Mile High, I could hear some of his stuff.
Conrad.
Yeah, for sure. I left that one out. Sorry. But other than that, it's just, you're listening to it, and somebody who just, I'm just like, this is insane. Like, this is fairy tale time. We're telling stories now.
Yeah.
They just add all the extra, or, oh, they were the biggest, toughest guy at the time. Like, or, you know, it's just, it's insane. And then, I don't know. I could tell you exactly how they go. And they fight with each other. Then there's 2 weeks of content. Then they get back together. That's another 2 weeks of content. It's been like this, like for years. It's insane. You know, or they end up getting drug charges or beating on their wives. Or, I mean, I told you guys this from the beginning. If nobody listens, I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't mess with those other channels. And there's a reason for it. It's insane. And then the special needs yards, like seriously, you're gonna pick another gang after you just left one, and you're a family man now. Like your kid's looking at you. It's embarrassing. You know what I mean? And I don't care if anybody gets mad at that. It is what it is.
Farmero said, S1, this is my clica, though. Puro B23, LOL. I'm a llavero on every yard, LOL.
Oh, no, you didn't.
That is true, right? You do got the wrench everywhere. But that's right, B23 all day long right here, boy.
Oh, geez.
That's our SNY clica.
Oh, Drew. Yeah, special needs yard. You guys really are special needs.
Look at Farmero put the oreja.
Where?
I just put it on the thing.
Oh, wow.
LA Dodger Blues say, who's that next to you talking?
Well, excuse me, sir.
You know who it is.
It's the love of his life. Thank you very much.
Farmero, she's been staying in the hospital room with me, bro.
Yeah, and this is a real relationship. Don't be fooled by other people on YouTube that have fake relationships that say that they're together and then they're really not. Oh, Don't be fooled.
LA Dodger, who's that? Farmero said pronoun. He started laughing. S1 said, Farmero, I'm blocking your ass right now. Daniel Pina said, Grandpa, sorry, typo.
Hey, we're all friendly.
Bro,
here.
we weren't, there was no judgment here, bro. we're okay with everybody's, whatever you want to identify as is okay with us. Right now, I'm a sick person. Let me see. Oh, look, watch out. Farmero said S1 laughing. Farmero said, Daniel, it's okay. Don't be ashamed of your pronouns. Just kidding, bro. Farmero said, is Giovanna dreamer?
Oh, dear.
Pinche dreamer.
No, I don't like that word dreamer. Okay, thank you very much. But he ruined my life for a little bit, but then kind of made it better again.
Right. Yeah. But it ended up working out.
That was stupid the way that happened. That was so dumb.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah. He set us up good. Billy P23 said, what happened to you, boss? And hi, Jovan.
Oh, hi, Billy.
Well,
you know, Billy, I asked him for 6 cubes of ice and he got me 8, so I had to put him in the hospital. Got tired of it. You know,
I'm identifying as a guy that what's it called? Domestic violence guy.
domestic violence.
She's domestic violence. She's weird.
Have you guys seen that kid? I don't know who he is. That one thing that went viral. That was a funny clip.
So what happened, brother? I don't know if you remember Billy last year when I was in the hospital. I had burned my arm at work. Well, when I left my job to move back here, and I had to get a new job out here, right? I lost my insurance, and I had to wait for the probationary period to pick it back up. So I stopped going to the doctor. Well, my arm got infected again, and it went through my body again, and it went into my back. And so I started feeling pain, and I thought I pulled something at work at first, and then it became. I realized it was the same pain that I had back then, so I knew already. I let it go for like 4 days out there, and I told Maruka, man, I can't. I gotta go to the hospital. I could barely get out of bed and shit. So her brother drove me to the hospital that morning. And sure enough, they checked me and they said that the infection's back. It's in my lower back. I also got a bone infection in my arm. And so I've had 2 surgeries so far in my arm. They did a skin graft on my arm. And they're giving me antibiotics, trying to kill the infection. But this time it's going to be a little bit longer. So they want to release me either. I don't know if they're going to send me home, like a home care, or to like a nursing rehab facility.
I got you. I'm gonna take care of you.
Where they're gonna give me I gotta take IV antibiotics for 6 to 8 weeks. They already put a PICC line in me. I can't show you guys with the right there. They put a PICC line. And for those that don't know what a PICC line is, it's basically instead of just putting an IV that'll keep getting pulled out, that can get pulled out, right? It just barely going in. It's long. It goes all the way to like a few centimeters away from your heart inside a main vein. That way it doesn't get pulled out and they don't have to keep sticking me and all that shit. So that's what's up, brother. I've been in the hospital for 3 weeks. Actually, today is 3 weeks. And hopefully,
you guys, he also has an infection in his hair. His hair is thinning.
Fucking lady, she's crazy.
An infection in his face.
Yeah, I got an infection in my brain too. I don't know why. I'm with domestic violence over here.
Really? I've been sleeping on this chair for you every night.
Let me see. S1 said, Farmetto too smart to be a gangbanger, but he still dabbles in the bullshit. Farmetto, you dabbling in the bullshit, bro? Oh, whatever. Burqueño said, misled loyalty, Rob. Yeah, that's the name of it.
Is that like a new channel?
I don't know. I just barely caught like a couple weeks ago, and I've been listening to a few. But yeah, he's newer. He got some crazy stories. He was running around with them vatos. He got out. He was running around with them in Mexico. Lot of backstabbing on him too. They killed his prima, and then lied to his face about it. Just a bunch of same old bullshit. Farmetto
same
said
old stuff, just a different state, different people.
Yeah. That's it. It's the same characters, different stage. Farmetto said, S1 facts. I'm a legit businessman now, allegedly. LOL. S1 said, I thought I blocked Farmetto. I can still see his comments.
Oh yeah, you'll never be able to get rid of him. He's
Farmetto's a magician.
He's like that middle child, just yeah, he's not going anywhere. It's okay, Farmetto.
Let me see. Farmetto said, I know more about his story than most dudes. A liar. He was out of state with my homeboys. A liar. He was out of state with my homeboys. Most of who, bro? Oh, you talking about? Oh yeah, because I know what you're talking about. he had been sent to Arizona, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Detective Cat say, "Yo, what's up, my Cricket? What's up? Oh wait, yo, Cricket, what's up, my brother? What's up, bro? How you doing?" He said, "You still drop videos on your channel, bro?" I haven't, brother. To be honest, um, I haven't. I started doing like different like reactions to like police, those auditor things, just because I struggled, bro. I've said it before here. I struggle with telling those stories. Um, I worry that they can be interpreted as glorification. Um, when I was doing it, when we were doing Perplex, that's why we shut it down, because it felt too much like glorification. And when I was doing my videos and when I would, talk about it, I've said it here before. I struggled with it. I didn't like telling the prison stories, the MS stories, because you could point out the hip hop. This is my personal issue with it, and I felt like it was hard for me to kind of skate, it. But you can point out the hypocrisy, you can point out the backstabbing. But most kids that are already looking up to that life and living that life only see what they want to see. And what they're going to see is what we all saw when we were kids. When I used to hear the stories of, oh man, he fucking stabbed the shit out that vato in the kitchen. And then he went over there and with the baseball bat, he almost took that fool's head off. And this carnal has 4 fucking muertes under his belt. When I would hear that, in my mind, I glorified that. I wanted to be that. And I wanted to grow up, and I wanted people to talk about me in that way. And that's why I went full blown what I did. And I ended up hurting people and being a part of something that in the long run turned out to be what it was. And so telling those stories on here just made me feel like maybe I was adding to it. I don't want to be I don't want to be a recruitment tool for them putos, you know. And so I just stopped, bro. I just stopped, but I still come on here, and I tell my I say what I say. I speak my piece. Anybody got questions or wants to know something, I'll definitely
If you want
say
to
it.
ask me, I did do 3 days in jail, so
She did.
I have 1,000 stories out of those 3 days, just like all the other YouTubers. But you know,
Yeah,
just let me know.
yeah. And I'll tell you this. What's crazy is here's one of my, let me tell you a quick story, guys, real fast. Um, there was I had a homie from when I was young. We grew up together, young, and we grew up together. And I went to the Pinta first. He came a few years later for a muerte, and he was younger than me, about 3 years younger than me. Looked up to me. So when he hits the Pinta, he goes full blown. He wants to be a carnal. I wasn't one yet. I'm still skiing out, of course. I'm still doing my thing. And but then I end up becoming one. And he starts sending me feria, sending Maruca feria. He wants to be part of it. I'm telling carnales on the yardas that he's on and telling people don't send him on misiones. I don't want him in trouble. And I'm writing him, telling him, bro, stay out of the bullshit. He didn't listen, of course, stabbed some people, did what he did. When it was time for me to walk away, when everything happened, I wrote him a letter and I told him, I'm not gonna. I told them my situation, and then I told them, watch out, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and speak bad against all that Hale. I'm gonna let you make your own decision. You can see it for what it is. He wrote me back, bro, and he said that he knew. He goes, this is how he said. I know that you're not gonna go out like a chichilama, right? Which in Nahuatl, those of you that know, means bitch, right? Female dog. I know you're not gonna go out like a chichilama, he told me, and And then he said that he was going to forsake anybody and anything that was not part of the causa. Basically letting me know that if I walked away from the clica, he's cutting me off. And at the time, you got to realize this fool came into the joint a few years after me. By then, the STG policies had been put in place. So he had never met a carnal. He may have run into one or two in the shoe, but he had never really done any time with it. And I was blown away. In my mind, like, to me, I was like, this vato that I grew up with, that, I mean, we were from kids, like, I'm 10 years old, and who supposedly looked up to me, who all of this jale is telling me basically that he's turning his back on me for a bunch of vatos that he doesn't even know. And I was blown away, but at the same time I understood, because that's that vida, right? It's crazy. We picked that jale over our own homies that we had sleepovers with. You know what I mean? It's crazy. And in the end, he walked away from it too. He's on the calles now. He reached out to me not too long ago, telling me, that he apologized, that he wasn't more understanding. I didn't write him back. I still feel kind of some type of way about it, but that's the way it's crazy how so many individuals that before these vatos got out of the oil and after they went in, many vatos never even met a carnal, and yet were willing to kill for them, even their own homies. And that says something, man. That's powerful, bro. It's sad. And it's because of the propaganda, though. It's because of the people that call them legends and the people that glorify them. And so that's why, long story short, Detective Katz, that's why I haven't put any of them in my stories out anymore about it all. It's just, I don't feel right about it, brother. I don't want to be the cause for some kid to look at a story I may say and be like, oh, fuck, that's cool. You know what I mean? I would rather talk to them face to face, where I can look them in the eyes and really explain it all and show the emotion that comes behind it. So that's the answer. So I kind of switched up, bro. I've been releasing. Actually, I've been, me and my son's been helping me. Me and him been doing the YouTube thing. I'm kind of showing him, and we're doing these videos of the auditors and stuff, reaction to like the police auditors, just because there was nothing else I could do, and I didn't want the channel to just die. LA Dodgers Blue said, I started doing time in 86, and it's the same bullshit here in New Mexico. Yeah, bro, it's everywhere. But I mean, again, it's the same cast of characters, say different stage. You know what I mean? These are gangsters, brother. Everybody thinks that these are some, so I don't know what they think. These are some fucking businessmen. It's not that. Are they smart? Of course. But it's just gangbangers, bro. You know what I mean? Well, you can't expect much from gangbangers at the end of the day. Not when they don't decide to change their true colors. S1 said, Chronicle, all you've been through and you like Renegade, I'm lost. He can't see the telling. He can't see the telling and the extra info he gives. And then I don't watch him, bro. So I don't know what he's telling, or I don't. What I'm saying is, as far as liking him, what I said, I didn't say I like him or dislike him. What I said in the beginning, I couldn't understand how anybody, and I've said it even before Renegade ever came on YouTube. I used to say it back when it was I can't remember homeboy's name that got whacked and then Batos, but I used to say it back then with them Batos, like, I can't understand how somebody could walk away, somebody who's supposedly intelligent could walk away from something because of backstabbing, hypocrisy, whatever the situation, and just go join basically the same jale. Because it's not a different set of battles. It's the same shit, same people, same cast, everything. So I said that then. So when he first came out, I couldn't believe it. Him and the other vato, what's his name?
Oh, the one that showed your video.
Yeah. I can't. What's his name?
I think the bunny guy or something. Like a
Yeah,
bunny.
Conejo. Um, I can't understand that, especially these vatos that have a wife and a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like it's time to grow up. Especially if you've already seen the outcome of this holiday.
And I don't think anybody that's like in their 30s or 40s should be claiming any gangs or should be gang banging after like 26 years old. It's time to grow up. And,
especially on the streets
like,
with a
come on
wife
now.
and kid.
Exactly.
That's where it gets me. Like I can understand the other side of it if you're doing life in the pinta, all the other stuff, whatever. I'm still not for it because I know the outcome of that too. No matter what, the outcome is all bad. You can look at it all the way around, but it's a little more understandable from the pinta. You could try your luck, but you're on the streets with a wife and kid. It don't make no sense to me. So that's what I mean by that. At first I was, so when I heard that he had, he's switching up and he's speaking against it, hey, more power to him. I don't watch it, so I don't know what he says or how he says it. What I do know is don't let me bullshit you. I've seen a few of his things, and I've seen a couple, but I can't sit there and watch that. I really can't. Those stories don't captivate me like that. But I have seen a couple, and all I can say is he just has to be careful because they're not his stories. You know what I'm saying? And you can lose credibility if someone feeds you the wrong shit, fake shit. And I'll give you an example of something. I don't know how many of you guys remember, but he told a story of how Artie Guzman, when he flipped, that somebody went and whacked his son. Oh no, that his son they whacked his son, and then when he got buried, someone went and dug up the body and they threw it on his jefita's porch. It was bullshit. Artie Guzman don't have no kids. It was a lie. And I watched that. I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, it was crazy. And I don't know if he took that down, and I don't know how many people remember that.
What blows my mind is that we worry about young kids getting, manipulated and young kids, listening to poison and stuff. But what blows my mind is that, like you guys said, these are grown-ups watching these other YouTube channels and they're getting poisoned just as well.
Yeah.
And it's sad.
Yeah.
Sad.
But yeah, so I mean, that's a prime example of what I'm talking about. And I don't know how many of you guys remember that story, but it was on there. I remember it because that's when almost back when he first started telling this stuff, and I watched a few back then. And that shit, I laughed. I was like, what the fuck? They dug up the body and threw it on the mouth. Like, what, these fucking Superman ninjas? Like, what dope stick fucking gangsters are these?
I actually believe that.
But yeah, but that story was put out. And so that's what I'm saying, brother, when I say, like, I don't dislike anybody, bro.
We don't care,
but
we don't even know.
I don't know the dude. I've never spoke to him. Never spoke to him. I've never spoke. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You never speak it to him?
I never speak it to him. So it's not that I like or dislike. I dislike what he did. I liked then what he started doing, and whether it's genuine or not, or it's the wrong way to do it, I don't know, bro. I don't watch it like that. And I have no influence there because he's not my friend. You know what I mean? Again, I stopped watching a lot of vatos that when we first came out, we all used to talk and we used to say, and he wasn't one of them. He wasn't here back then, but it was me, Gunner, Dubs, Flaco, Rojo, and we all talked, and we all used to say that we were doing this for the kids, and how can we do this? And we used to behind the scenes, we would have conversations of what we could do to put out the right message. And then little by little, I started seeing that as subscribers started coming into the fold and super chats started getting sent and Feria came into the picture, those phone calls became less and less, and glorification seemed to become more and more. It just became about let me entertain and let me tell these stories than really any kind of message. and that was sad to me because I thought we were onto something for a minute there, you know.
Silly of you.
Silly of me.
I told you though.
You did.
I did.
Jack in the Box said, "I pray for you, bro. Thank you, homeboy." Farmero, he said, "Cricket makes a whole 12 cents alive." Yeah, something like that. It's something like that. I think it's a little more than 12 cents, bro. I think it's probably like 42 cents or something.
I think because of my influence on here, I think it's jumped up like 45 cents, 42 cents.
Yeah, but I don't get nothing, bro, because if you don't break $100, they don't send it to you. So I usually don't make money off none of this shit right here. But Metal said, S1 Cricket said he likes the message, but he just disagreed with all the extracurriculars. LOL. Yeah. Facts, Jovan. I did roughly 12 years, and I would have ran out of stories like 2 months in. Laughed my ass off, said for Metal.
Yeah.
Me too. I did 20 years, bro. I got stabbed in my neck. I've been in riots. I stabbed a few people. I killed a couple people. But that's it. Like, after that, I got nothing else to say. I don't understand how these dudes am I?
Yeah.
I don't understand how these vatos that did 6.5 years got stories for days, and they were chucking them, bro. They were knocking everybody out on the yard. Nobody could touch them.
No, they were like Terminator.
Yeah.
Just knocking people out.
Fucking game. Man. I got stabbed and passed out. Man, I lost so much blood, I was done. Helicopter had to take me. Ain't no fucking Terminator here. I'm human, bro. Oh shit.
Almost made me swallow the chip.
Well, it's true. Shit, huh?
Oh, that's funny.
I am in a hospital bed, brother. I'm not, baby. If you see anything later, comments, let me know because I'm far behind.
You are, so get to it.
I'm trying, but my phone is dying, so I'm not looking at it. Vic P said, "Drop link for metal." I am in a hospital bed, bro. I've been in the hospital for 3 weeks. I'm kind of watch out, just so you can see real quick. I am in the hospital. That's why I'm putting that up, so I don't look too crazy. That's crazy, huh? Be laying back like this with the fucking beard and crazy ass hair for no reason. Burkina said, "Or what about the semi-annual I don't want beef video that they put up right after a video calling somebody out?" No,
Thank you. Thank you.
There's that, and the other ones where I'm a positive channel, but every Wednesday you're gonna talk shit about somebody.
Exactly.
It's just, bro.
Insane.
Everyone, we see through it, homeboy. Nobody's fully nobody, and I don't care how much time you did and what you did in your lifetime and how many people you whacked. None of that stuff gives you a pass on anything you're doing now. It doesn't fool anybody that knows better. Palmero said, "Burqueño laugh mask off. It never fails, too."
Yeah.
Daniel Pina laughing. That's one said, "Farmero is a pain in my ass. If y'all only knew, he's a handful."
Oh, we know.
Oh, he's on us too, bro. But we love him. Detective Cat said, "I heard Florence prison in Arizona was deadly as fuck." Facts or not, bro? Yeah. In its heyday, Central Unit was the spot, bro. You can actually look it up in the 80s, in the mid 80s, late 80s. Central Unit was actually had the most murders in the U.S. for prison murders. They got that shit under control pretty fast, though. They opened up what they call SMU 1 and SMU 2, which you can look this up too. They used the blueprints for SMU 1 and SMU 2 for Pelican Bay. So SMU 1 and SMU 2 look exactly like Pelican Bay. You got the clusters, the pods, and you got the 10-man. It depends. So SMU 1 has 8 cells, 4 on top, 4 on the bottom, with a shower each, 1 on top, 1 on the bottom. And then you got the rec yard under the stairs. SMU 2, they added a cell and they put 5 on top, 5 on the bottom, and everything else is the same. And Pelican Bay, if you Google it, they were looking. I think the governor or maybe the director of California CDC was looking for a Supermax, and they got the model from Arizona, which was SME1 and SME2. It's crazy facts. It's a trip how close the two states are, and yet so far away. Farmero said, "That's when you like it though. So why you the chocolate bunny?"
Oh, what?
What so why you crying? Is that what he said? The chocolate bunny?
I don't want to know about no chocolate bunny.
Porque ese farmero, yeah, bro, they stay on point. LOL.
TMI.
S1 said, "This guy, I swear." Actions, not distractions. Says, "Salute. Salute right back at you, brother. Thank you. Right back at you, homeboy." GT, so you think it's from all the prison food commissary? What?
Oh, the infection.
The infection?
No, it had to do with the burn on his arm.
I burned my arm at work working on a boiler, and then I decided to take care of it myself and not go to the doctor. That didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't work.
S1 said, Chronicles, honest question. After your situation from prison, you never feared working a normal job or just being out there? This is something I don't know. That's why I'm asking. No disrespect. No, I wouldn't take that as disrespect. That's a valid question. So when I first got out, after doing my time, my last 11 years, I did it in the feds, and we moved out of state. We decided, I decided that the best thing for me and my family was to not be here. Not necessarily out of fear, which was still a factor. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I'm Superman. That was a factor, but also to get out of the barrio and not come back out and maybe fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I needed time. I needed a buffer to get out and do normal citizen shit, do right by me and my family. So when I got out, I went to a different state, got a job. I built up a resume. We bought a house. We did all that. I decided to move back home when I started the nonprofit because I wanted to do this nonprofit. And as far as fear, I got a job out here now. I live out here. I go to the store. I don't necessarily live in fear, but I'm not. Here's the thing. I'm kind of I live in logical land. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're not hanging out at clubs, bars, the barrios, dope houses, all that shit, more than likely you're not going to run into somebody that knows, or that wants to do something to you like that. I've ran into people. You can ask Jovan. We were at a restaurant not too long ago. Vato walked up and came straight at me. Jovan kind of got wet and she wigged out a little bit. And dude was like, "Hey, I know I watch you." And he's like, "And I support what you do, homeboy." And he shook my hand. So, órale, gracias. And he moved on. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, I was just a little upset because what about what I've done? Staying here taking the abuse from people.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, that's what it was, babe.
Yeah.
So I think more people than not agree with what we are talking about. Most people have been done dirty by these vatos, bro. Is there some youngster that if he would love to take me out and make a name for himself? Yeah, probably. But the chances of me running into that are slim. And to be honest, I'm not gonna make it easy either. You know what I'm saying? My trigger figure ain't broke. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to use it, but for self-defense and for the defense of me and my family, I'm not gonna just lay down and go. So I stay on my toes. I look around in the places that I think I need to, and to be honest, if it ever comes, I probably wouldn't even know. So I just I'm living, bro. I can't live my life in fear. You know what I mean? I made decisions in my life that have brought me to where I'm at, and I have to live with those decisions. And so that's just the way it is, AP, you.
I saw him.
He said, "Órale, I'm here." Fuck you. Probably explained already, bro.
Yeah.
But ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué pasa? You good? The Chronicles Uniting of Navidad. So the same thing that happened last year, bro. The infection came back.
Don't explain it again.
I'm not.
God.
That's why I did it like that. The infection came back. It's in my back. I'm in the hospital. Been here 3 weeks. Gonna be here probably another 6 or 8. I'm stuck. I'm trying to hopefully it's a little bit more serious this time. I got a bone infection too.
Look,
So,
AP,
a ver qué
I know
pasa.
that you're in a different country and you can't come back, and you're in a different time zone, but you need to rewind. You need to, catch up. Come on now, catch up. Do they have Wi-Fi over there? I mean, what's going on?
As far as Navidad, bro, we're hoping, we're trying.
Hopefully we could pull something out of somewhere.
Yeah, we're hoping. Obviously, me being in here, I can't work, so we're not going to be able to donate what we usually do out of our own pocket. So it's hard for us to ask anybody else to. If anybody wants to, obviously, everybody knows where it's going to go. We'll post the pictures. The kids will get all the presents. But what we do have right now is Heart Life Tony with Heart Life Tony's church. They got a donation of a bunch of Christmas trees, Christmas ornaments, Christmas decorations. So if anybody in need that otherwise, money's tight, you want to decorate your house for you and your children, hit us up. We'll get you in contact. We'll get you a Christmas tree and some ornaments and stuff. At the very least, we can do that right now. We're hoping that we'll be able to do some gifts and stuff for the kids too.
Somebody sent $45, which is really nice of them. If we can't figure out where to put it or don't come up with more donations,
we'll send it back.
We're going to just send it back.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens with Christmas, bro. This will be a 4th year in a row doing it, so I'm hoping we can. Burqueño said AP 100. Burqueño, mi hermano said AP. Thank D. That's real. It sends the wrong message. Daniel Pina said, I agree. AP said, it's true, bro. Look at all these rappers getting indicted. It's still out there, that allure to the streets. I think the direction the channel took is the best, bro. I hope the lives keep coming. Yeah, we took the hiatus, bro, on the lives because I moved out here. I had to get a job. We had to find a place to live. We had to get a ramfla. We had, there's steps we had to take, and every day, man, I was just tired. And no excuse. We should have kept coming on. And we're gonna try to make it a thing.
I just don't think you're like that important to say.
I think
sorry, I didn't come on. Like nobody.
They are. Look, listen. AP just said, "I hope the lives keep coming." Thank you, bro. La Orejona don't hope so.
Oh wow, really?
Oh, I don't know where that came from. It's the morphine.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's them that give you the juice. Mm-hmm.
602's in the house. Watch out, Cricket. You're still a legendary content creator.
This guy. Oh, here we go.
This I know, bro. This I know. And by the way, some of the old stuff from Perplex guys, I am putting on YouTube. I think YouTube and TikTok or something. I'm trying to put those and see how that goes over there. But it's a little bit different. D said the point that gets overlooked is for everyone you see out here who can even share their story. There's thousands still locked up. Yeah. Yep. And Adrian P, what happened with your hometown Gallo? Which one? Gallo. So Gallo, he's done. He walked away from it.
Why are you yelling?
Am I?
Yes.
I don't know. I'm just trying to let them hear me.
You're loud. The nurse is gonna come in here.
I got a bass in my voice, baby. You know what I mean? I don't identify as a.
Can you just?
Adrian P. Gallo. If you're talking about Manuel, he's done. He decided. Listen. Here's the thing, and I've been saying it for years. The outcome for everybody is to walk away, get whacked, get turned on, whatever the situation. No matter how long it takes, that's where it leads to. That's just the nature of that juego. There's no way around it. It's a bunch of backstabbing ass dope fiends that are only out there for themselves. They're not for the raza, the causa, the vida, all that propaganda. That's all it is. It's just control. Look what they're doing now. If a vato gets a visit, you better bring in dope, or your people can't come, or you're gonna get hit. That's caring for your gente. Come on, man. Any fool can see what it's all is, and it's sad. So yeah, Gallo walked away, and I believe so. I heard. I think Rooster just got whacked. So um, both of them are Rooster got whacked. From what I'm hearing, so I'm putting this out there because I just heard it a couple of days ago. It may not be true, but I heard he got in a shootout with the cops and they whacked him. And Rooster was still playing ball, but Gallo has walked away. Agent Orange said, same novela. Yep, for sure. D said exactly. Agent Orange said, I honestly just saw Casper 2 Fiber series. I don't know who that is. I haven't seen that. Thank D said, based on a true story. Yep. True story, but elaborated, and that's the problem. Nobody wants to tell the story where they end up being the victim. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to be the Terminator. They knocked everybody out. You know,
there was 10 guys on me and I knocked every single one of them out.
Nobody wants to tell the truth and just listen. Just we all, amarrate el huevo and tell the truth. What happened? You know what I mean? Whatever it is. Not all of us can win all of the time. And the end of the day, you can't beat the numbers. So tell the story the way it needs to be, because there's a lot of people's lives on the line. And, it's crazy. Kids are throwing their life away to be, what we threw our life away for. You know what I mean? Luckily, some of us, have another chance, but there's a lot of vatos that don't. And they're all sitting on them SNY yards. Imagine that. People that picked up life sentences for them fools are now over there on the lista. That's gacho, bro. And not because they're pieces of shit or anything you want to call them. No son rapos, no son ratas. They're not, none of that. Just some political ass issue, and there they are. Or because they were looking out for one carnal, none of the other carnals now want to fucking show him love or want to accept him. He got to go. That's wrong, bro. That's taking advantage of your raza. That's the definition of that. Suck my farts. Suck my farts. Homie looks like he's in the hospital bed. I am. Farmero said, not even gonna lie, the first time I got stabbed, I screamed. I stabbed them back, but I definitely screamed. See, I didn't scream. I didn't feel it, bro. But so I got stabbed in my neck, and I kept fighting. And then a homie ran up, little man, I remember. He ran up and he gave me his paño. And he's like, put it on your neck. And I'm like, what? And I put my hand up there and I looked, and it was all red. It was bleeding. I was like, oh, fuck. So I put the paño there. And now I'm holding my neck with one hand, and I'm still trying to fight because this is in a riot, bro. I couldn't just stop. So we're still kind of going at it. Little man's with one side of me, and Vato and Indios on the other side of me. And they're trying to like get me out of the crowd, the melee. And then I passed out. I lost so much blood, I passed out. And
see, not me. I would have ran and hid, or I would have went and told the guard, like, excuse me, sir. Help me.
You know what's stupid is I ran into that riot just to get stabbed. I was at the school. We looked, and it was across the yard. And we're like, hey, the raza's getting jumped over there. We ran all the way over there. And then I got stabbed and had to go all the way back to medical.
Dummy.
Oh, fuck. I should have just stayed. Agent Orange said, did you come across any California state inmates doing time in Arizona by chance? Yeah, of course. There was a lot, bro. There's a lot of vatos from Califas in the Arizona system. There's carnales from Califas. Chapulín was in there. Payaso, his name was Jaime Tanaco, was there. Did it? Here.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Jaime Tanaco, Chapulín, and the one that everyone knows, Pete Moreno. He's been there for 40 years. He's still there. He walked in the yard. Yeah, Chapulín got whacked, but Pete is still there. Pete Moreno is on the yard. He walks the yard. So yeah, there's thousands, bro, of vatos from Califas in the Arizona system. G-Tots said, "Sup? What's up, G-Tots?"
Oh,
whoa. How you doing, brother? Corcodor Security is in the house. He said, Kiwo Cricket respects from Watson. Kiwo, what's up, brother?
Oh, I know Watson.
Right back at you. Watson. What was homeboy from? I can't remember. Agent Orr said, how was local cops acting around you? Local cops? What do you mean? How were they acting around me?
Okay.
Yeah. You mean when I was active or after? When I afterward, most of them don't really know. I mean, I don't. I'm not like getting stopped or anything. Before they were on my ass. They used to park in front of my house. We got raided a few times. Jovan was there. They would just sit in front of my chante, like a couple houses down. But we knew it was them. We would shine our bright lights into their car to fuck with them.
But I didn't know anything that was going on. I was just there to be with my boyfriend.
Yeah.
And that was it.
They raided our house one time while we were sleeping.
That wasn't fun.
Yeah, I felt bad for her because she was just a square. They were on my ass. They were going to anybody that they thought that I would talk to and tell them what a bad guy I was. They were going to people's jefitas house and telling them I was a bad guy. Just that type of shit. They just the things they do.
You mean their job?
Yeah. Chita said, wouldn't know the way Tony Soprano didn't know it was just lights out. Yeah. Yep. Farmero said, órale, Corco, 4B, 4 right. You're in my prayers, Vato. Thank you, homeboy. He said, Farmero said, Jovan thinks Mexico don't have Wi-Fi because here her rancho didn't and all the taxis were donkeys.
No, sir, because I'm in Arizona. Thank you.
Agent Orange said, last year I spent 20 days skilled nursing facility. It was a long 20 days. Yeah, bro. Last year I did 18 days in the hospital. I swear to God, I thought I was in the pinta again. This time it's been 3 weeks. It's been a little better because now I'm in town. And so Maruka's been like sleeping in here and helping me. And so I've had a celly, you know what I mean? So it ain't been bad. And a Ruka celly. Yeah. But I'm too much pain. I can't even do.
Oh my God! Don't just tell people our business.
Yvonne Madrid, look at
Yvonne.
Send good thoughts
I've
and
been
prayers.
thinking about you, Yvonne, but I don't want to bug you. I know that you got stuff going on. Yvonne. I hope you and the girls are okay.
How you doing, Yvonne?
And your husband.
So let's be clear. We're all here for cricket, not orejas.
Excuse you, sir. Don't speak for everybody. Okay? Don't speak for everybody.
Daniel Pina laughing. Detective Cat said, Perpex News was the shit, bro. It was so good, to be honest. Yeah, it was new, bro. Nobody else was doing that type of stuff. I know everybody tries to say they were first on YouTube nowadays, but if everybody looks at it and remembers, Perplex was the first. And it was a new thing. And we had a vision for it that kind of, it just didn't seem to be what was being put out there. You know what I mean? It just seemed too much. I'll be honest. Listen, me and homie Mundo are friends. There's no issues. But you can't tell a story that makes this look all great, fine and dandy, and then the last 2 minutes just say a prayer for everybody. You know what I mean? It just didn't jive to me like that. I saw something different, when we were, and so we stopped.
He does his thing. We do ours.
Yeah,
he's a great guy. I've met him personally.
And he is, yeah,
a friend of ours.
And I still got all the videos, and like I said, on another platform, they're on, on the Facebook, on the TikTok. I do some of the ones that I don't think that I think are not so much glorification. Like right now on the TikTok one, I'm doing and Facebook, I'm doing the countdown of their birthdays, the carnales of the birth, what years, I'm doing that type of stuff. Trying to pick and choose, the ones that don't have too many of the crazy stories. Chita said, Giovanna is not screaming. It's just your big ears amplify even a simple whisper. It's okay.
Who said that? Who said that?
She thoughts.
Wow, really? You just got here.
Ray Diaz said, wow, I caught another live. What's up, boo? Ray Diaz. But no, said, G thoughts facts. Them satellites working overtime.
Oh my God.
Detective
Not
Cat
him feeding him.
Said, I used to live in Arizona in the 480, and I ran into tons of Sureños from Cali. Can only imagine Phoenix was full of califeros. Yeah, there was a lot of vatos from Califas. it caused a lot of problems at one point, but everything got, obviously it got cleared up. It's bound to happen. Men are going to be men. You know what I'm saying? And in the pinta, people want their freedom. You know what I'm saying? But when you're in someone else's backyard, it's kind of hard. So, but it all ended up on the right side of everything. Because Arizona has always been the streets, stay on the streets, and it's about the raza. There's no norteño, no sureño, no, barrio, crip blood. He shot my cousin. None of that stuff matters once you hit the pinta. Once you go in there, raza's raza, and that's how we ride. And so it was different to a lot of Vatos from Califas, and so it took a while for a lot of them to understand. Daniel Pina said, "Free cable." We got cable. Adrian P said, "True, like you ever hear." Oh, true. Have you ever heard of a homie Maiz caught a lot of time for what he thought was the causa and all for nothing? They did him dirty. Yeah, bro, that's a story that continues in perpetuity, homeboy. There's a lot of vatos that's happened to. Jaime Sanchez. I mean, he was a carnal, so I guess it's not the same. But vatos that were just trying to give skina and fell like that. That's there's tons of vatos like that, bro. And it's sad, man. People just throwing their life away for something that they believe in, and in the end, you realize it's what it is. It's not anything like what you thought. But you're blind to it because from childhood you're told a certain thing, and you look up at things a certain way, and it's so it's hard to put that all aside and open your eyes to what it all is, and especially again when you get in there, like they say, power corrupts. You know what I'm saying? All of us. And even though I've said it before, I was no angel. Even though I seen things that I didn't agree with, and I saw some of the hypocrisy, as long as I was in good standing, I didn't give a damn by then. I wanted to do me. You know what I'm saying? It's just that's the nature of the beast, and it's sad. And you can look back and be sorry for it all you want, but in the end, I've done people dirty just like everybody else. And it's a gacho life, bro. It's a gacho life and lifestyle. It ain't for the raza. It ain't none of that shit. Romero said, to be fair, though, I did scream, fucker. Oh, fucker. Agent Orange said, after. Daniel Pina said, I've never been stabbed, but have been shot at. Simple flesh wound, but it burned like a motherfucker, LOL. Yeah, I never been blasted. I've been shot at too, but never actually hit. Palmetto said, Giovanni, at least once alive, cricket tells you, fuck you in your ass. Do I, bro? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you do.
I'm sorry, baby.
But I think you haven't because, you're in the hospital.
The morphine.
You need me. Oh, please don't do that.
Go ahead. That's the what's his name? What's his name? The blind dude?
The piano guy?
Yeah. What's his name? Stevie Wonder. That's
oh my
Wonder.
God, you are so mean.
What does that mean? He's blind.
He's got a disability.
So do I. Look.
Please don't make fun of blind people.
Huh? What?
Don't make fun of blind people.
I'm not making fun of him. I was saying that was me on morphine.
Well, don't do
Corco said, ha ha ha, Palmetto, my first stab was a screwdriver from a vato from Pobres. Might have yelled fucker too. Yvonne said, I wish I could give a good update, but not at all. Girls are okay. Just had to pull Ariana regular school. She's not going to a charter school 2 hours a week. Damn.
Oh my God.
It's hard on here, Yvonne. Maybe we could reach out to you. Jovan can.
Yeah, I know we've been a little out of touch in the last couple months, but we got to get back in it.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna say G-Thoughts, bro. That's hilarious. Agent Orange. So just like when Thug Life came out, and then everyone started Thug Life channel. Yeah, bro. I mean, listen. Again, I've said it before. That movie American Me, that was a big commercial for the anime, bro. After that, everybody was running around with their shirts buttoned to the top and fucking pants pulled all the way up. And
Well, not me. I was a normal child. I didn't do that. I thought it was trash. I wasn't even allowed to watch that movie.
everybody was a carnal all of a sudden, and
Not me.
it was crazy. You know what I mean? It's just, it's propaganda, for everybody. How about catching life sentence for a hood that no longer bang or exists? Yeah, I know. That's crazy too. Or for a hood that usually, listen, bro, we all know what it is. You go to the Pinta, none of your homies write you. The only ones you ever see again are the ones that get locked up too. The rest of them move on with their life. I got homies that are electricians. I can see some of them on Facebook. They work for fucking credit card companies. Like, I'm sitting here like, damn, man, I gave up.
Your girl leaves you.
Yeah, I got thrown in prison for all that time for these fuckers. It's crazy. Yeah, you lose your ruca, you lose kids. There's so many consequences to that lifestyle, and it's all for nothing. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, the damn truth is it's all for nothing. And people need to realize that. Them fucking bottles are not legends. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. They will never be that. It's just not what it is. They're not for their raza. What makes them legendary? It's crazy. It's crazy. And why can't you speak the name of the big four? It's ridiculous. They got the shit tattooed all over them. They're not hiding that shit.
It's not big three. It's just big me.
Big motherfucker said, chingao, I'm on the way with the hair clippers, fool. LOL. Cubo brother and Jovan. What's up, big motherfucker? I got clippers here, bro. My son sent them with my ruca, but I can't stand long enough, bros, for her to cut my shit. Wish I could. That's it, cause damn, I look like a wolf man Jack, boy.
I think they called you a Viking.
Teen Wolf. Huh? You guys remember, those of you that are old enough, remember Teen Wolf? Do the dance?
Please don't do that.
Oh,
See?
fuck.
See?
Heart Life. You
Hi, Johnny. You need a break?
No, I'm good. Corco said Ray Charles. Burkina said BMF 100. Big motherfucker. He is in the house. Daniel Cubo, bro. Every time I go to Krusty's and he's partying, I send texts out to Big Motherfucker, Burqueño, and Farmero. See if I can get him in there to party with us. But fools, you guys be going to sleep too late, man. Too early. Heart Life Phoenix is in the house. He said, hey, y'all. That's the man of the hour. Again, just so everybody knows, if anybody locally needs any kind of Christmas tree, ornaments, stuff for, decoration type stuff for the home, if money's tight this Christmas, try to reach out to us so we can get you some stuff. Thanks to Heart Life, Tony and his church, they donated to them.
Just email us. It'll be easier.
Yeah, hit us up on the email. We'll figure it out. We're not giving up on the toys for the kids. We're hoping that'll still end up being something, but realistically, it's not looking good. So, it's going to be what it is. We can only do what we can do. Daniel Pina said, sad but true. A lot of waters don't even exist yet. Vatos are still doing time for them. Yeah. Agent Orange said Stevie Wonder was caught on stage catching a mic stand as it was falling. That's because he got ears, homeboy. They can hear real good. They're like ninjas.
I think he can kind of see.
Think so? A lot of people say that's they do that. Like people will walk up and like they'll hit their hand in front of them to see if he can. Like there's like a little.
I think he can kind of see, but I don't think he's completely blind, right?
I don't know. Oh shit! Oh. Corpo door security.
Not just Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles.
Yeah, someone said that right here.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. Who said it? Corco Door Security said it. Ray Charles.
Oh, okay.
He said in Watson, after the earthquake 89 and that movie American Me, upstate Sureños were no joke. Prior to that, red banged on red. Facts. Yeah. It's crazy. I'm telling you, yeah, the lot, you know, it goes back even to the Crips and Blood shit with the colors. The Negros all of a sudden were banging that shit harder. You know what I mean? I know in Califas where it started, they were already banging pretty hard, but I remember in Arizona, after Colors came out, you even had Raza running around trying to be Crips and Bloods and shit. It was ridiculous. Then they hit the Pinta and they got to cover their tattoos. They got to get smashed, whatever the situation. It was crazy, but it all stemmed from a damn movie.
Sad.
Yeah. Chito said, don't tell Dubs they're not legends. He will be angry with you. I already put out that video, bro. That was I have no qualms with speaking my mind and giving my opinion. Again, I'm not looking for any kind of beef or back and forth reaction. That's just my opinion, bro. I do not see the logic in that in his argument. I just can't. To say that this world and that world is different, and let them have that world, and they are legends because they sacrificed a lot. That you know, again, that's propaganda. A kid hears that, the kid don't know nothing about this world or that world. They just hear legend, and these vatos are like fucking Superman, and you're so scared to even say their name because they're gonna, like ninjas in the night. The damn Navy SEALs are gonna come get you. Like come on, man. You're propping them bottles up, and to say different, to say otherwise, you're just not being honest with yourself. But you know, again, everyone's their own person, and they have to do it the way they.
You know what though? At this point, I don't even blame the YouTubers. I blame the people that listen to them.
Yeah.
For listening to them and being that ignorant. You know.
Yeah, I'm kind of with that too, because you know.
I don't even blame them anymore. They can go on there and say, oh, you know, I just saw a pony pooping out a rainbow right now, and they'd be like, oh my god, really? Here, let me send you $100 just so that you can pay your light bill. Like, I don't even blame them anymore. I blame the listeners for listening to their crap.
Yeah, and it's again, man, it's sad. It's like
it's embarrassing.
Yeah, more than anything,
I feel embarrassed for them.
You know, again, I'm not trying to shit on anybody's, you know, rutina. You know, everybody got to do what they got to do, but you know, the truth is, there's a lot of hypocrisy out there. You know, when an individual sits there and wants to call somebody else out on talking about somebody else, you know what I mean, saying it's negative, but they do it once a week. You know, come on, bro. Like, and then you got people say you the only real one. You did, man. You know, doing time just means you got caught and got sentenced. It don't make you a real one, you know. But you know, whatever. Everybody wants to believe that
I got caught and did 3 days.
Yeah,
that doesn't make anybody anything.
I did 20 years, and I'll tell you what, I'm not with that. I ain't with that at all. I'm not with that life. I'm not about that life. I ain't no thug. I ain't no none of that. So, you know, it's just sad that people that have the voice and the following don't use it for better. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. There could be there can honestly be a lot of good being done, and it's not. It's being used in frivolous ways. But you know, again, you know, it's just my opinion. I'm not trying to hate. I'm not even going to say nobody's name. If the shoe fits, you know what I mean? Then, if the shoe fits, then you can react to this. There you go.
Wear it and lace it up. All the way up.
Detective Cass said, did you ever see or hear about fools getting raped in Arizona Department of Corrections? So that wasn't really a thing, brother. I heard about it happening in the olden days. And while I was torcido, I heard about it twice. So there was a carnal named Sueño. Sueño.
What does that mean? Sleep?
We call him sleepy, but Sueño is like dream. Like you having tienes un sueño, but his name was Little Sleepy, but we would call him Sueño because it was Big Sleepy and Little Sleepy. But Little Sleepy, he was another carnal named Buddy Garcia's little brother, so that's why he got this pass. But his celly he found out his celly had SA'd a girl, right? A younger girl. He found it out through the paperwork. So he ended up stabbing the vato and SAing him. And he was only doing 5 years at the time. And his name is Ruben Garcia. He was only doing 5 years at the time. He picked up 50 for that. He stabbed his celly and raped him because of that. So that was one. And because of that, he had to wait longer to get his jale. But in all reality, he should have been knocked out the box. But because of who his brother was, he got a pass. And the other one was a negro. There were two twin brothers, Monkey Shine and Gremlin, and a negro. I'm not gonna say which one had it done to him, but a big negro got one of them. They were little dudes. That's why they called them Gremlin and Monkey Shine. If you've ever seen the movie, Monkey Shine, it's and Gremlin is just a little small dude, right? So this negro did that to one of them, and then the two brothers went back and they whacked that. They killed that negro in Central Unit. They picked up life for it, but that's the only other rape that I know about. Those two are the two that I had that happened while I was in the system. I heard about other ones that happened prior to that, but I don't have firsthand knowledge. Palmero said, I'm still in good standing, and I don't call them legends, LOL. They're definitely out there, LOL. There's a recent music video with Nuestra Familia member in it with it tattooed on his chest. Yeah, all of them, bro. Shit, I mean, they put it on their head, they put it on their chest, they put it on their stomach, their back. I mean, the whole bag. It's not a secret. And for anybody to sit here and pretend like, well, I can't say it because it's not to be said. It's supposed to be secret. You can't acknowledge it. Get the fuck out of here. They acknowledge it all the time. Weddle Sherman is acknowledging it to the cops on that video. What's up with that? Come on. It's hypocrisy, and it continues on. I'm gonna finish these comments and we're gonna get out of here, everybody. It's an hour and a half, and I'm in a little bit of pain and gotta kick back. Maruka got to work tomorrow, so she got to get to bed too. So let me just finish up these highlights, and we'll be back. We'll be back mañana, hopefully, or the next day. Farmero said, "Shake my head, gonna get everybody indicted." Yeah, they don't care about that, bro. They don't care. As long as it's not them, they don't give a damn. And if they're already doing life, they don't give a damn about them either. Chita said, I remember Teen Wolf, but in reality, he was a fox, not a wolf. Michael J. Fox. Yeah. I watched Back to the Future the other night. Me and her did in here.
The real Teen Wolf movie, you know what it is?
What?
Twilight. Team Jacob, he was a wolf.
Get out of here. That's not the real. You're crazy.
That's like knock that out the park. Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on. Burqueño, I missed something. I'm still in good. Burqueño said, or they just came out all juveniles that have anything to do with gun or gang crimes. No more slap on the wrist. 25 of our homicides have been from kids under 16 this year. Your thoughts?
Jeez.
There's no guidance, bro. Nobody's guiding these kids. You know what I mean? The guidance, it's the wrong kind. I hate it for them. You know what I mean? I don't think kids should get that kind of time, even with the muerte. You know what I'm saying? I think people can change.
I think if you're 16 and you do that, I just don't think that you're going to be the same person at 40. I don't think a kid should be, the life. Even 18, I don't think just because it's not a magic number. You turn 18, so all of a sudden you're grown. No, I don't agree with that either.
I'm not with that. I've seen vatos that were 30 years old and whack people change their life. I know it can be done. I was an adult when I did mine. And I feel that I'm a different individual now. I don't think you should be able to just throw a kid's life away like that. I think you can monitor them. Yes, they got to do time. Definitely. I'm not saying no consequences, but I just think that there's a better way, and mostly they need some adult guidance, somebody that truly gives a damn about their lives, not these veteranos from the barrio that are telling them the cool stories, and these YouTubers that are just trying to make feria. Like those are the people that don't give a damn.
I think somebody needs to take them far away and disconnect them, and
Yeah.
You gotta build them back up, and
definitely, if you can get them out of the neighborhood,
it's a lot of work, and a lot of people don't want to be bothered by it. They just would rather, I can't help it, I can't help this kid. But I think if everybody just put a little bit more effort in it, especially if you see that little cousin or a nephew or somebody that's just going down the wrong path, that and they come from a single mom or just two parents that just don't care, whatever. Step in, and then if you get shut down, then you get shut down. But you can at least look back and say, "Hey, I tried." But to not say anything and just,
if you care about whatever kid is involved in this, and you see it, it's incumbent upon you to step in and do whatever it takes to get them out of that. Especially if you've lived that life before, you know what it takes. You know what those kids are looking for. You know what it would take to, what they need. I mean, it's not rocket science. We're all looking for acceptance, for family, for love, for whatever we didn't have as children. That's all it usually is. Yes, there are some that are just, there's some that are just killers. I mean, that's gonna be, but the majority we all know, because of who we were and why we did what we did. It wasn't because we were bad people from the gate. It's because we had something go wrong in our life. I got my own sob story. Everybody has it. What I mean? My dad killed my sister when I was little. My stepdad family hated me. I grew up thinking he was my dad. They all treated me like shit. I didn't know why. I mean, there's a reason why we do what we do. We wanted to be accepted by somebody. We wanted to be loved. So we get with the homies on the barrio. We hang out and we do that. And what does that lead to? Trying to be the coolest and the baddest and the downest. And that's the matones. That's the ones that are willing to put in the work. And that's what we do. So how do you step in on these kids that are doing that, that are part of that? You be that person for them. You be that individual that they can look to for acceptance, for a conversation, for love, for, whatever it takes. Just that conversation of, hey man, I feel this or I feel that. Those are conversations they can't have with the homies. With the homies, they're just trying to, show off and impress. But I don't know how many of you guys remember when all the homies would have the drinking parties and shit, and then next thing you know, at the end of the night, you had 4 or 5 homeboys crying in the corner and shit with the rucas holding them and shit. Like, these are all broken kids, eh? And that's what it is. Someone has to step in when they're still kids. And to throw them away like that, I'm just not with it, eh? I remember Wolfman Jack said, Victor. Art Life Tony said, thanks, guys. Thank you, brother. Manuel Unzueta said, "Cubo, my boy, saludos." What's up, brother? Seen you in a minute. Victor said, Wolfman, famous DJ. A song was made about him. Yeah, he was a DJ for sure. He would howl. Chita said, Cricket, I'm going to do you a huge, huge favor, or better yet, a huge idea. Giovanna says, tell me, G-Tots, tell me already, grr.
What?
Okay, Falmero said, so the one with the biggest orejas of all is blaming the other listeners.
Yes, I am. I'm blaming the listeners because the listeners are foolish enough to listen to that crap, and it's poisoning your guys' brain, and you'll never get that 20-30 minutes back in your life. Like, it's just insane. So they can literally sit there and put all this crazy stuff out, but again, you guys are the ones falling into it.
The thing is, if you're looking at it for entertainment and know that's all it is, that's one thing. But if you truly believe that whoever it is that you're watching is the solid one, the real one, the only one that doesn't do this and do that, you're fooling yourself. So, it's, but, again, we're going to get off that subject for today. We can continue later, though.
We can, because I don't mind continuing with that.
Yeah,
I don't mind.
I'm not afraid of a little reaction.
Little
I want to see whose shoe it fits. Victor, well, why what? Daniel Pina said, you guys are too much. 3 days like Jesus. Que no Giovanni said Heart Life.
Yes.
Victor said, I respect you, sir. I've done many things. Don't respect myself. Thank you, brother. I've done a lot too, brother. And it comes a time when you got to respect yourself, bro. Yeah. Why? You can't take back anything you've done. We can't do that. But if you don't respect yourself, you're bound to maybe do some more foolish things. It has to start with you first. You know what I'm saying? You can regret, you can hate the shit you were before and the things that you've done. I'm not happy about the stuff that I've done. I know that I've left victims out there, and more than just the dead people. Families, girlfriends, kids, mothers. That's not an easy thing to live with. But there's nothing I can do about that anymore. What I can do is what I do now, and try my best to hopefully talk somebody else into not doing the same thing. You know what I mean? That's it. And you got to respect yourself first, bro. I respect myself because I know that I was willing to do whatever it took then, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes now. I'm living in the middle right here of Phoenix. I'm here, and I'm still speaking like I speak. I'm still doing what I do. I'm not living in hiding. I still got to go to Walmart. I still got to go to Food City. I still got to do all the things that I do.
We don't go to Food City.
Who saw me at, or where they see me at? Ranch Market, huh? When we went to Ranch Market, and then he came on the live and said he saw me. I mean, I'm still living my life. But, I'm going to continue to speak against what I know is wrong. And all I can do is hope that everybody else that hears it is realizing it too. And that's it. You know what I mean? What's good for the goose is good for the gander, though.
And bro. I'm going to keep coming on here and saying that AP is wrong. You're illegal, AP. Please go back to the motherland.
Agent Orange put a thumbs up. Big motherfucker put the face to it. Life. That's my website. That's the nonprofit's website right there for those of you guys that haven't been around for a while. We started a nonprofit for at-risk youth. And that's the website for it right there. Mostly we're looking for there is mentors that can go talk to the kids in different schools and facilities, and obviously donations for to be able to do these things that we do. Ray Diaz said, good to see you, Cricket. Hope you feel better. Take care of yourself. Thank you, brother. You too. I'll see you on the next one. Agent Order said, my mom kept me busy every summer. That's feeding me, bro. I wish that was something that I would have done. That's great. Listen, I made a lot of mistakes. I continue to make mistakes. I'm human. But I'm trying my best, and I'm not who I was, and every day I'm a little better than I am. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. Thanks for all you do, said Victor Moreno. Thank you, homeboy. Daniel Pina said, all right, guys, good to hear from you on the thread. I'm sorry, my IV's done, so it's gonna keep alarming.
Should I just unplug it?
No, I can't unplug it. You gotta turn the channel on. I'll turn
just
it off.
Unplug it.
You can't.
I gotta plug my phone in anyway.
You can't unplug it. That just charges it. I just turned it off. It's off. Powering down. See, I could be a nurse already. I know how to do all this shit.
Oh.
Thanks for all you do. So, Daniel Penis, all right, guys. Good to hear from y'all again. Hope you get better. Crick, thank you, brother. Jovan, despite the ears, I still got your back. LOL. I'll see you guys next time. Good night, everyone.
Oh, well, good night.
Daniel Pina. Daniel Smith said, I'm always at Holly when you go live. Yeah, I know. We're trying. Well, we just, right now, we're just kind of sporadically coming on. Burkini said, I'm a truck driver. YouTube and podcasts are my life. LOL. I have all the time in the world. When I'm at home, that's a different story. Yeah. Well, as long as I'm laying on this bed, I'm listening to everybody. Not everybody. I can't listen to the legends.
They remind me of like the women from The View. They're crazy, right?
Gita said, Victor, just learn from your mistakes. Don't kick yourself. Yep. Gita said, you work trucking nights. Burqueño? Question mark. Cricks, I noticed you on Rob's channel. What do you think of the vato? I actually like him, and I want Joanne to hear him.
Never heard of him, so I'm gonna.
She asked me tonight who I was talking to. I listened to a few before I even went on there and talked. I like the dude. I like his message. I like the way he sums up the message. I wish I could do it like that. I just so scared that mine comes off a little different. You know what I mean? Glorifying, even though I don't want it to be that way. That's what I struggle with. But his, I like the way he does it. The story that he told. I don't know how many of you guys saw it, and I don't know the name of the video, but where they whacked his prima that he put, he brought out there to be a mula, and then they whacked her because they didn't want to pay her, and then lied to him. I mean, he's doing all that for. I mean, that's the epitome of what them vatos are. That right there tells you who them dudes are, and it's crazy, man. You're never gonna win that game. Period. I don't care who you are. Look at the dudes that have fallen, the so-called legends that everybody looks up to. Boxer at one point was a metal. Everybody looked up to him. Weddle Sherm, same thing. Now he's on disregard. For all of them, bro. Look at the Topo. I mean, just go down the line, bro. It just, there's nothing that you can win in that juego. Negro ends up getting killed in a fucking homeless encampment after doing all that time to the feds for the Rico thing, all that holiday. I saw a video when Weddle Sherm is choking Negro through the cages in ADX. It's like, it's just crazy how quickly they turn. And so I don't know how many of you guys know of this video, but Negro Villalba's in his own cage there's other vatos in there, and Sherm is in the next cage with his own. And because only a carnal can kill a carnal, they ended up wrapping the rope around Negro's neck and then handing it. They beat him up a little bit, and then they hand it to Weddle Sherm in the next cage so that he can try to pull and choke him and kill him. But of course, the guards came out and stopped it before it could happen. But I mean, that's how quickly it all turns on you. And and of course, we know Negro had slapped Rube and all that story. But regardless, so I'm just saying, like, there's always going to be a reason that they give to justify these things. It's crazy. Chita said, misled loyalty. Billy B23 said, good night, Craigs, Jawan, and all the B23s. Get better, bro. Thank you, brother. Simon.
Good night.
You already know, Billy. B23 for life. Burke y que.
Please stop talking like that.
I'm from Burke. You can't no hate on me. You got a problem?
Can you say goodnight so we can go?
I'm trying to, but you're
trying to annoy me.
You're dissing the
And
barrio.
I'm trying not to be annoyed of you because you're sick. I'm trying not to be mean to you.
Oh, I'm a little retard?
No, you're not, Riri. You're sick, and I'm not trying
Heart
to
Life
be mean
said,
to you.
good night, y'all. Burkina said, appreciate your time,
I'm trying to
hermano.
be nice to you.
You too, take care. You too, brother.
Like
Gita,
the mala vida, don't
mostly, yeah, 4 p.m. to 5 to 6 a.m. Gita said they whacked her to save a few bucks. Yep. It's crazy. Only like $4,000. And she took a whole fucking load out there, bro. It's crazy. Yes, that was sad for $7,000. Is that what it was? 7? Yeah, it's crazy. But that's what it is. That's what those people are. And that's why I get so mad when I hear these other vatos calling them vatos legends or speaking about them as if they're some principled ass dudes that would never do this or that, or defending them as if there's no way that you don't know anything about these dudes. Get the fuck out of here. I know everything about them dudes, and I don't have to do time with them. I know everything
I
about
think
them.
what gets me a little bit annoyed too is that you're on YouTube telling these things, and a lot of them they still try to act like they live that life, or they're still hard, or they're still tough guys, and of course their stories are just whatever. But you're just a normal dude now on YouTube. Stop trying to be a tough guy.
Yeah. And even if you're not playing the tough role, you're playing the normal role, but you're still speaking about those guys as if they're supermen, as if there's something idealistic about them, and that's just sad. That's wrong. No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
You're not hoarding this food here.
I'm gonna eat that right now. That's my burrito. I put that away since breakfast because I want it.
You're not in jail. You have to save all your little food and hoard everything.
Okay, but I want that burrito.
You can get another burrito tomorrow.
That's not till tomorrow. I want that tonight.
I can't.
Man, I got a fucked up celly. I need to put in a move request.
Oh, for real.
Well, I said it happened in Victorville. Is that what it was, Victorville? Cheetah said, Creeks, you hear the UAP alien committee in Washington, D.C. today? No, I didn't, brother. I need to check it out. Burkina said, B23.
Oh, jeez.
All right, we're out of here, guys. Thank you, everybody who was here tonight. Everybody who listened to me rant a little bit. Everybody that has me in their thoughts and prayers. Appreciate it. If we'll be back. Mañana or the next day, I'm not sure, but we'll be back. And thank you guys. Again, Christmas is coming. Anybody that needs Christmas tree, stuff like that. And if anybody's with doing stuff for the kids, let's get it done. We'll for sure do it. Big motherfucker said, damn it, roll it up, Jovan.
So, I mean, he gets to order food off this food list, and they bring him a lot, but then he orders too much stuff, and then he wants to sit here and hold it. Like, stop hoarding it. You can get more. It's not like you don't have to wait for me to put money on your books to order this food and save it. You get to get it whenever you want.
I'm gonna eat that and a strawberry cake right now, and probably those peaches. Guys, have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
See you guys on the next one. Buenas noches.
I already drank the Diet Pepsi.
Did you?
Yeah.
Are you paying for it? No, said big motherfucker.
Are you paying for it? No.
That's funny. Órale, we're gonna get out of here. Sorry if anybody's typing right now and I miss your comment, but I'm hitting end the stream now.